today's video is going to be slightly different from usual. I am just going to go through the process of how I dyed my hair the other day. I washed it today, so you can see I don't really have a dyed scalp. I had like a fully purple scalp the other day, but yeah, I just wanted to take you through what I do sort of. This is the second time I've done it myself. I started dyeing it like this sort of colour at the end of last year. I used to always put colour in the bottom of my hair or like under it, like on the bottom layer of my hair. Last time I did it like from like here down, and I used like the fudge hair dye. I can't even remember like the paint box fudge stuff, but last time I did it like a magenta-y sort of like purpley colour, like slightly darker. Everyone was telling me that I should just do my whole head, and I think I wanted to for so long, so I thought, let's just give it a go. So I did it at the end of last year. I really like this sort of like, it's like a dark chestnut brown in some lights, but then like if I go outside it looks bright red, and then when it's like dark it looks like purple. So I like that it kind of looks natural, but then it's not at the same time. Like I think it's really cool. Anyway, so the product that I have been using myself is the Arctic Fox semi-permanent hair color. It is in the shade Ritual, and it is a cruelty-free brand. It took me a while to find because there aren't that many cruelty-free brands, and this one's like a lot more expensive. Well, not a lot more. Well, like I feel like you can usually get hair dye for like $15. This one's like $30. You get 236 mils of it. I've dyed my hair twice with this, and I still probably have enough, I reckon, for another turn. The last time I dyed my hair, it was, I didn't even know, in May. So I dyed it as we were coming out of lockdown, because Melbourne went into lockdown with the rest of the world for COVID, but then we came out, but then we went back in because we got like our second wave, and they did a pretty good job controlling it, because now we've had 0 new cases for 14 days, I think it is today, which is friggin' amazing. You guys are obviously gonna know when I film this if you're like based in Australia because of that fact. But anyway, so in the first lockdown, just after the first lockdown finished, I was like, oh, I'll dye my hair because now I'm gonna be socializing. So I dyed my hair in May, and we went back into like deeper lockdown in, I think it was June. It was June or July. I can't even remember now, but yeah, so I had like a month of freedom. Not that I really did much with it. You can see my hair probably looks horrendous to some people because I didn't see people, and I was like, there were so many times when I thought maybe I should dye my hair, but I just like couldn't be bothered because it's like a bit of effort, as you'll see, because I'm gonna show you how I do it. But anyway, so basically what you do is you hop in the shower like normal, shampoo your hair, and then you dry it and get out. So you don't condition. If you don't usually condition, then you take a normal shower. But if you do condition, you don't take a normal shower, you just shampoo your hair. And then you get out, and you want to be wearing like an old t-shirt. I actually wore a shirt that matched the colour of hair that I was dyeing, sort of. I didn't mean it, but it's just, I couldn't find the old black t-shirt that I wanted to wear, so I put on the old maroony sort of t-shirt. But anyway, these are the products that I used. You can see I've got the dye, a little hair mixing bowl, the brush, the root brush I think it's called, or something like that, the hairdresser brush, and a plastic disposable shower cap just for processing. And also, what else did I have? Oh, I had coconut oil. So they say you can use coconut oil or you can use petroleum jelly. I use coconut oil because I had that. But basically you just rub that around the hairline, so if the dye gets on your skin there, it doesn't stick as much to your face. So I put on the coconut oil, and then this is like a memory game. I should really do this as a voiceover, but my microphone isn't working amazingly, so I don't want to. I'll see how well I can do it here. So yeah, petroleum jelly, and then I was putting it through my hair. So basically you start at the scalp, you put it on here, make sure your roots are covered, and then you like kind of separate another layer, like you section off another layer like that, and then do the same there, like, and you kind of like paste it up and paste it down, and then you just keep doing that until you're like all the way down here, and then you start doing it on the other side. So that's how I did it. I didn't go all the way down with the dye at that point. I only went to like about here, like this far up, and then I did the back. So I didn't get like a good video of this because I was like by myself, so it was very difficult. It was actually quite hard. It hurts your arms a bit to do it, to be honest with you. So then from the back, you want to start from the bottom and do the same sort of thing, like section off layers and like paste down and up to make sure you're getting both sides, like all sides of the hair. And then you section it up and then you pull stuff down. It's easier to pull it down, otherwise you're going to have like a massive clump on the top of your head that won't stay there. So that's how I did it. So last time I dyed it, I tried to use the brush the whole way to brush it through my hair, but my hair gets so knotty, it's so fine, it knots so easily. So I couldn't get the brush through the hair. So this time I knew once I'd done all my roots with the brush, I just took it through with my hands, which I was wearing gloves. I forgot to say at the start, there are gloves too. You'll want gloves. But yeah, so I like rubbed it all the way through. I used so much dye as well because I was really afraid that I'd like miss spots. The first time I did it as well, I like missed a massive, not like missed, but I just didn't get enough product up here. So this time I dyed my entire scalp because I was like, let's get this done the first time. And I did. I think I did a really good job. After that, you want to put it up in your shower cap and look incredibly attractive. Like this whole video is going to be me looking incredibly attractive. I can tell you that right now because, oh, those clips. You look so weird when you get your hair dyed. Even when you get like blonde foils and you're sitting there with like your little tin foils through your hair, it looks so strange. But like when you get like full dye and your hair's like pasted to your scalp, it looks so strange. But anyway, after that you put on your little processing plastic shower cap and you sit for like, it says 30 minutes on the box, that you need at least 30 minutes for the dye to work. And so I did that. I sat for more than that this time. Not that it didn't work last time. Last time I think I sat for exactly 30 minutes and it worked really well still. But this time I was like, I'm just gonna go that little bit further. And I sat for just over an hour, and then I decided as well, because I was looking at the instructions on the internet, and it tells you as well that you can use a hairdryer or like a heat lamp if you have one, like a hair heat thing. But I have a hairdryer, I don't have the other thing. So I, blew dry my hair for like 5-10 minutes. I'm not very good at blow drying my hair. I get really bored. So I just did that. Like my hair was already pretty much dry. But then, I just blew dry the rest of it to heat process it slightly. And then the fun part, you have to rinse it out in cold water, which people probably don't do, but I'm like, it says cold water, so I'm going to do cold water. And it also tells you on the website to not wash it in the shower the first time you wash it. I guess there's just so much dye that comes off. Maybe they don't want to get in trouble if your tiles get stains and stuff like that. So I washed it in my laundry sink, which is fun. I have to be like bent over, like upside down in the sink practically, and it's cold water, so freezing cold. It's actually kind of painful, to be honest with you. I feel like you could probably do lukewarm, but I went full cold, like challenge accepted. But it was incredibly painful on the back of my scalp. It feels like a really, really painful brain freeze. Like honestly, I remember the last time I did it as well, it was freezing cold. It was like 11 o'clock at night and I was exhausted and I was like, I'm done with this. So I feel like I didn't wash out that much. This time it was like, I don't know, maybe 20 degrees, so it was a bit warmer. Last time it was probably like 11 degrees, so it's cold for me. So you rinse it out until the water runs clear, which takes a decent amount of time, I'm not gonna lie. After that is complete, I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a long time. You just need to dry it, really. And that's it. So I towel dried it. You want to use towels as well, like old towels. I like to use like dark towels. We have like purple towels and I use the purple towels because I'm like, if dye gets on it, no one can even tell. But also it does wash out of things. Like I accidentally got it on my pillowcase this time and I've just soaked and rinsed them and they're fine. Last time I slept on a towel just for safekeeping. This time I did not because it didn't get on the towel last time. So I was like, oh, I'll be fine. But I think I missed a patch like here when I rinsed it out. So it was actually stuck to my skin. So when that dye that had been stuck to my skin, like when it rubbed on the pillow, like it came off. But it's come off now, so it's completely fine. So it does come off things. Just make sure you like soak them with like stain remover and stuff. And you'll be fine. Listen to your mum. My mum's amazing at washing. So your mum probably is too, hopefully. Or you know someone who's good at washing, surely. If you're not, you might be the person that's good at washing. But anyway, and that's pretty much it. And I'll show you what it looked like after I did it. Like you can see in the video that it looks really quite purple. That's like natural light. Unfortunately, I'm filming and like it's super cloudy today, so I can't show you what it looks like. This is after one wash, but you can see that I don't have like a purple scalp anymore. It does come off your skin pretty easily as well, because I had it like all over my face. Also, the coconut oil or like the petroleum jelly, whatever you use, also does help for it not to stain your face. But I think I did get it in on parts of my face, like a bit lower down. But yeah, also I decided to take my gloves off when I was washing. I should have said this before. I took my gloves off when I was washing. So I was like rubbing through my hair upside down in the sink. I dyed my thumb purple, but it did come off because you wash your hands so much, especially these days. It came off reasonably fast, so it was nothing to really worry about, to be honest with you. There was a tip on the internet, on the website, that said if you do accidentally get it on your skin, just rub it with toothpaste. And I tried that, but it didn't work for me. But my toothpaste is a bit different, so maybe it's just because of the toothpaste that I used. Maybe if you're using like Colgate or something like that, it would work fine. I'm not sure. You might as well try it. I mean, I was just rubbing my thumb, but you can see it's all good now. Just like pink like the rest of my fingers. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm like, what else did I do? Oh, and this is it today. So you can see it's like purpley. It looks very shiny. I don't want to like fluff it up too much because I'm having issues with frizz at the moment. Like I actually straightened my hair to get it not frizzy with like this thing that I never used, that I've never like not really ever used, and it did not work very well. But I've discovered that if I pin the top layer of my hair back like this and like leave it for a little while, my hair sort of like calms down, but then I just can't brush it because otherwise it goes poof again. I don't know what happened. I used to have like such like not frizzy hair, and then like I feel like in the last year my hair's just been like, nah, we're frizzy now. I think I need to invest in better hair care products, to be honest with you. So that's probably something that I'm going to be experimenting with as well, so we can discuss in the future. But anyway guys, I feel like I've talked so much considering this was gonna to me be a very short video. I thought it was going to be. Hopefully I haven't left anything out. Oh yeah, and you can see I still have those disgusting pimples from the other day. Like, they're filthy. They're going down. It was weird, actually. It was like a little tiny hives rash on my face for like a month, and then all of a sudden there were 2 giant heads on it one day, and now there appears to be 3 lumps, so we're gonna see what happens with them. I'm really bad with pimples, like especially when they're around like here. I tend to like squeeze them, especially when they get that big. Like that was some of the biggest pimples I've had in a long time. So yeah, I know you're not supposed to squeeze them, but it's so hard. I'm really bad. So now they're probably never gonna go away. It's pretty weird, really, when you look at them. But anyway, I've been talking for so long now. You guys are probably sick of this voice and this face. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the process that I went through, let me know and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And hopefully I will see you soon. Also, I forgot to mention, this stuff smells amazing and it makes my hair smell amazing for like, it was 4 days. It took me 4 days until I washed my hair, if you're interested. So I dyed it on Monday and I washed it on Friday. But yeah, legitimately smells like cherries. They have different colors. I'm not sure if the different colors smell like different things, but this one smells like cherries and it's delicious. So yeah, if you like the smell of cherries, you should get this dye. It is semi-permanent though, but I think pretty much all red dyes are, because they just wash out so quickly and they fade really quickly, which is why I've decided to do it myself. I might get lazy in the future and go and see someone, because it is like a lot. It's not really that hard, to be honest with you. I'm just lazy. But anyway, I still have more, so I'm gonna do it again eventually. We'll see. Maybe this time sooner, because regrowth will matter to me more when I'm going out into the world. But anyway, like you'll see, I'll show you now. So yeah, I put on the petroleum jelly. No, not the petroleum jelly.